your girl, she's ripe. I bet there's a line of guys dying to pluck that.
I have great forearms, you know. It's just like, you know, I'm just as good looking as Gabriel.
There are men online who are not mad to me. Sup, losers? Just doing some gardening.
Daddy, I want to get a tattoo.
Open your legs, spread them. Let me smash Gabriel. You let me in. Oh, I'm in.
Today we're gonna talk about all the fitness influencers grifting you about eating rice and chicken. Rice, broccoli, chicken. If you eat rice, you're gonna become just like them. You're gonna become 7% body fat ripped by eating rice. And let me ask you a question. How come I lost a lot of fat without eating rice? In fact, I'm still getting plenty of sugar soda, you know, soda with sugar every day, and chocolate, you know, some chocolate. And somehow without rice, just by eating chicken, I managed to lose visibly a lot of fat and I've gained muscle. Forget about that I lost fat, also gained muscle. How the fuck did that happen, bro? You know? How the fuck did that happen? So let's talk about King Kreas, Ray Ripley's friend, you know, the freeloader, the little Twitch streamer, influencer, fitness influencer, gamer, King Kreas, also known as Gabriel. So, yesterday, I find that he was doing YouTube vlogs. Like, I haven't really checked up on him. And I see that he made a YouTube vlog about a fitness vlog, working out and eating, talking about fitness. So I'm like, let me check him out. And you know, he's showing you his supplements, he's filming in the gym, and you immediately see that he doesn't seem to be like working out that crazy, like for his physique, you know, buffer than me, more chiseled than me, you know. Now maybe maybe the forearms. Maybe I can say, okay, my forearms are as big as his. In the forearms we're the same, but everything else he's better. You know, more muscle, less fat. He's got a six pack, you know. So for the amount of 2 years that I've been busting my ass working out for 2 years, almost every day. And I work out very chaotically. Like sometimes I would work 3 times a week, 4 times a week, 5 times a week. So there's no excuse. Like I'm working out hard, unemployed, 2 years plus. The muscles here are strained. For a whole week, my muscles here can't recover in time. Okay, there is muscle strain. It hurts. So you're telling me I'm unemployed, I don't have a job holding me, wasting my time. work out almost every day. I'm trained to do a handstand. I do pull-ups, I do monkey bars with a weight vest, I do dips with a weight vest. You know, all sorts of weird push-ups. I train with the rubber bands, cat leaps. Like, what else do I do? Let's just say I'm getting pretty athletic. So, lost a ton of fat. In fact, probably the only fat I have remaining is here, like on the double chin. Like this is like the last part that just like stubborn fat. Okay, everything else, my chest got fixed. My chest got a fucking transformation. Okay. And my laptop is fucking with me. I gotta fix my fucking laptop, bro. So, King Kreas, I mean, you casually see him going to the gym, you know, let's say 3 times per week. Doesn't seem to be going crazy. Just more ripped, more muscular, less fat. You know, just makes me look like a fucking, do even go to the gym. But I make sure I eat plenty of meat all my meals, you know, meat, eggs, fish, cheese. I got all the good stuff, supplements. So I am maxing like everything. Everything is kind of maxed. The only thing, I'm not taking steroids, so you know, I'm fucking maxing here. Workout, meat, protein, I'm maxing, supplementing and maxing. Unemployed. I have all the time in the world to work out, and I work out almost every day. Okay, there's no job holding me back. King Kreas, he's just like streaming all day. He's eating McDonald's, he's eating chicken nuggets, you know, he's fucking McDonald's. A thin soy patty, it's not even real meat, a thin ass patty. How much protein are you gonna get from that? 10 grams? Let me show you the amount of meat that I eat. So it's not a big amount. I wouldn't call it a big amount. Like, you probably eat, when you eat meat, you eat more than me, but you don't eat meat every meal. This is the skewers that I made yesterday. Let me unpack it for you. So we got, so this is the amount of chicken meat, okay, compared to my head, compared to my hand. Okay, so this is the skewered chicken meat, spicy, very spicy. I love it. It's way better, way easier to make, and way better than the, what was it, Malaysian satay chicken I did. Now this is way easier, way faster, way fucking tastier, bro. So, Gabriel, let's say we eat the same amount of chicken. Okay? Let's say we eat the same amount of chicken. Most people don't get that amount. Most people get some Domino's pizza, there's 3 slices of pepperoni, you get 5 grams of protein. You are not eating enough meat, I can tell you that. And you can see what happens when you do. So, I'm not saying I eat like this amount of meat every time, but if it's not meat, I make sure I'm getting eggs, fish, you know. So I am getting something nice, okay? And yeah, most of the times, I am actually eating this amount. Like, this is the fucking minimum, okay? So, Gabriel, somehow he's doing these McDonald's challenges. They're casually eating McDonald's twice a week. Mystery meat, chicken nuggets, dog food, you know, soy, whatever it is, we don't know. Cheeseburgers with like 5 grams of protein. soy protein probably. And he's just casually mocking me. Isn't it time we admit about the steroids, Gabriel? You know, all these people. TRT steroids, they work out less than me, they eat worse than me, somehow they make me look like a fucking skinny fat. Let me adjust the camera. So, if you look me next to Gabriel, if you look just at the forearm, I have great forearms, you know, it's just like, you know, I'm just as good looking as Gabriel. You know, my forearms that I focus on, these are the best part of my body, you know, very nice. Very nice forearms, you know, this is like, you know, you want this, you can have this. You gotta eat the meat, you gotta use the bands. Do I have the bands in here? No, I don't. Oh well. Anyway. But what happens when I take my t-shirt off is Gabriel looks a hell of a lot better than me. Okay? So, I know this is a bad angle, bad light, but, you know, I'm like, this part is like a normal chubby guy. I can activate my chest, so that there is muscle development now. But this is like barely like, still kind of fat, barely getting in shape, barely. It has started getting in shape. Forget about abs. I mean, I can try, but I wouldn't say there's anything visible. Maybe just you know, okay, we're not fat anymore, we're just chubby. Right? So we can so even though I don't have like man boobs like Jason Blaha anymore, I look better than Hercules XXX, and I look better than Jason Blaha, but still, you know, that there's fat here remaining. It's gonna get fixed. I'm not worried about it. I'm happy. It's better than it was. Okay, it used to be a lot fucking worse. So now we're actually kind of course I'm hairy, so I look like shit, you know. But still, you can like clearly see on camera, like there's no shoulder development. Like there's some biceps and triceps, you know, in terms of size, there's some fat, but looks like a normal guy that maybe works out here and there, just a chubby built fat guy. It's really the forearms, right? So, let me get this straight. I eat a single gyro bread, which is like a small, like a doner amount of bread, with the chicken, with some salad. So I really like that the only bread that I eat, the only carbs apart from the sugar, chocolate and sugar, which is less than before, by the way. The only bread that I eat is like the gyro bread to just hold the chicken together. Okay? Gabriel, the rice is the same shit as bread. It doesn't matter if you're eating rice or bread. It's devoid of nutrition. You're just getting fat. Rice is survival food. You're not going to build muscle from it. You're certainly not going to lose fat. You're not going to get any vitamins. So, the question is, you know, rice, the same thing as bread. There's not a lot of difference, broski. Ask Master T. Ask Master T to tell you. So, Gabriel, eating fucking rice, he's telling you he's eating rice and chicken. He's just eating bowls of rice. Less fat than me, more muscle, you know. I can only match him with my forearms. Everything else I'm getting mocked. I'm like skinny fat. He just fucking swole next to me. You know. So Gabriel, my guy, how the fuck is that possible? When you're eating rice like crazy, you're just eating fucking bread pretty much. I'm eating mostly chicken, bro. and I'm fatter than you. How is that possible? Like I'm losing fat. I mean, sure, you've been working out more years than me, right? You've been having a better diet, working out for 8 years, 6 years. I've been working out for 2 years, but still, we can see your diet is not, oh, you're eating clean when you're not eating McDonald's. I doubt. I fucking doubt. You're not working as hard as I am unless you're going to wrestling practice. Maybe that's the secret. Maybe he's going to wrestling practice and that's how he's like getting the physique, because you know that would get you muscular and shredded indeed if he was going to wrestling practice on top of going to a gym. I don't know, but something is very off when all these people, all these influencers, PewDiePie, pew me bro, all these influencers, PewDiePie, all these fitness influencers, they forget to tell you about the TRT, about the steroids. You get Tiger Fitness to tell you, oh, I'm just taking some TRT, guys. Oh, really? What about the Deca and the trend behind you? We can see the bottle, Tiger Fitness. We can see the injections, the saline solutions. So, all these people, you don't see them fucking going crazy. fucking slow buff. I'm not saying Gabriel is like a Mr. Olympia, like a super muscular, but he's still like, he gets a pump, like he's fucking, apart from the forearms, he's fucking looking pretty good compared to me, and I've been busting my ass for 2 years. And if we do a comparison how I used to look 2 years ago, of course I had a fucking beer gut, I couldn't see my pee-pee. So I look a hell of a lot better than me, but it's like a fucking levels of mogging. And the burning question, why is the guy who's slower than you, he's not telling you he's taking steroids, but he's telling you to eat your rice. You gotta eat rice, you're gonna become like me. Rice and broccoli, bro. Rice and... What about the chicken? What about the meat that actually builds the muscle? Because I can show you for a fact that, you know, without steroids, I'm making sure I eat meat, I build the muscle, I burn the fat. It works wonders, okay? So I can tell you, as a scientific fact, that here I've done the experiment on myself. I reduced the bread to almost nothing. I reduced the bread to almost nothing for 2 years, and I increased the meat. I made sure I eat a lot more meat, minimally, every day. So reduce the bread, increase the meat, get some collagen, fat melting away, muscles increasing. So I can tell you, yeah, like eating more meat and animal products, eggs, cheese, fish, butter, it works. Yeah, we got some vegetables and fruits in there, don't worry about it. But really not a lot of bread, really not. I get carbs from sugar, soda, and some chocolate, but I don't eat as much as I used to, okay? So, Gabriel, eating more carbs than me, if we do a count of the carbs, he's either eating the same amount of carbs as me, but in the form of rice. So he's getting more roughage, fiber like Jason Blaha. But he's slower than me. More muscular, less body fat. And these guys, they always tell you gotta eat the rice and chicken. You're gonna become like me. I eat a lot of rice and chicken, bro, and you try it and you just get fat. You just stay skinny fat. You eat the rice and chicken, you just stay skinny fat. So you can't have any sugar soda, you can't have any chocolate, but you're getting the same amount from eating useless rice. Like, what is the point? And you look like shit, and you're listening to Gabriel and Sam Sulek and the rest of the fucking fucks. So somebody has to be lying. So who is lying to you? Somebody has to be lying. Is it the okay looking guy that like got in shape without steroids, that's like making videos for free? Am I the one lying? But I'm not selling you anything. I'm finishing my book on psychology. I'm not selling you any programs. I should be. I'm not selling you any supplements, no affiliate links. There's no affiliate links, broski. So, me and Master T, Genetic Beast, we both are making videos just to, let me tell you about fitness. Here's how I work out. Let me inspire. Here's what I'm cooking today. Without selling you anything. We're openly telling you, like, we're not like, Mr. Olympia, the most muscular, but, I'm making progress. People giving me compliments. I discovered some life hacks. I discovered the resistance bands, the arm wrestling workouts, the best thing for the arms and forearms, Ooh, there's a nice separation in here. Oh, what is this? What is this? Oh my. The forearms that kidnapped the replay. Oh my, they're getting bigger. Oh, they're getting bigger. Oh my. Oh my goodness, the forearms are getting a pump. They're getting, oh. Anyway. So, are me and Master T the ones lying to you? Somehow being wrong? Or are the people like, King Kreas and Sam Sulek and all these fucks, Buddy Matthews? You see that he's on steroids. You see that he's swollen like a balloon, okay? You're gonna tell me these people eat better than me, they work out better than me? Motherfucker, I work out my forearms like crazy. I do all the special arm wrestling exercises. You can see my forearms are fucking swollen. Like, this part is fucking maxed. Like, all of this is fucking like special exercises, You're telling me Buddy Matthews just, maybe he does some wrist curls once a week. Man, they do nothing, by the way. Every real arm wrestler will tell you wrist curls do nothing. Arm wrestlers don't do wrist curls because they do kind of nothing. So you're telling me Buddy Matthews has casually probably bigger forearms than me without even, what is he training for forearms? Like, I have like minimum 2 days a week just for my forearms. Like, most of my exercises are designed to target what I do. It always targets this area and the wrists. I mean, you tell me, like, your forearms are magically growing from doing a bench, and your forearms magically grow from you doing like wrist curls. Just everything just grows on its own, bro, like a chicken on steroids. So, who is lying to you? Somebody. This is weird. This is X-Files episode, So Genetic Beast, Master T, he's like a pensioner. He's like a 58-year-old guy, or 56 was he. He makes videos because he wants to talk to people. He's like a boomer, get it? He wants to talk to you. It's just like me. I make videos in the morning. I'm unemployed, midlife crisis, going insane. I just want to talk to my bros in the morning. Get it? Let's talk about it. Want to talk to my broski. So, there is no business initiative. I'm not monetized. Oh, sure, I would accept donations, but I'm too lazy to even go to the bank to set up my fucking online banking. Too lazy to finish my book on psychology. So sure, I'll sell you the book when it's done, but you know, I'm not spamming videos about psychology. I'm just talking about my workouts, bro. Get it? And I'm not spamming science-based content, algorithm content to get, you know, the most views. Although I have started to put the words science-based in the description, so I do get more views, because fuck you too. But like, you see that me and Master T are both telling you gotta eat more meat. Both of us for free. We're not asking for your money. We're not selling you stuff. No affiliate links. Whatever supplements I take, you cannot even find in America. I'm not like showing you one of a kind supplements you gotta buy. Like, no, these are just stuff you can find. You don't even need them. You know. Like, we're not selling you anything. And both of us, me and Master T, are telling you, lay off the bread, lay off the rice. Don't worry about the vegetable. Just make sure you're eating your meat. Meat comes first. Meat, chicken, eggs, cheese. Maybe milk too. You know, skyr, whatever you like. So, the only reason I have a box of oats, it's not oats, like, it's got fucking, you know, berries, it's got chocolate pieces, it's you know. I bought these years ago. In fact, the expiry date is 8/23, so these are, we're the end of 2025, these are expiring in 2023, okay? But I'm still gonna eat them. So I bought these when I still thought that eating oats is good for you, and it's gonna make me less fat, it's gonna make me muscular. So I bought these, and they were cheap. They were like survival food. So I'm like, you know, COVID was coming, and I'm like, well, I should buy some survival food. So we don't need to cook this. You just open it and you put it in some water, milk. So better buy a few cans of these. So I bought like 5 cans. Then I discovered that oats are not much different from eating bread. So it's just making me fat, it's making me bloated, you know. So I found out that once I lay off the bread and I start eating chicken, the fat started melting away. I'm like, oh shit. So these, when you work out more, you're gonna get cravings for more food at night. When you work out more, when you spend more calories. So usually the best thing to do is get like a slice of meat, some cheese, some midnight fat cheese, you know, the good stuff. But I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling like a cup of oats. I'm feeling like a 12 o'clock at night, midnight cup of milk with oats. Gonna pop a lactase pill so I can digest the fucking milk like a black guy. And I might as well eat these. I mean, I paid for them. It's, when you put some chocolate, it's kind of tasty. I'm like, okay, midnight snack. But it's not the best. I'm not eating it because it's the best choice. I'm eating it because I know, make sure I'm eating more. I know I discovered the secret of losing fat, so I'm okay with eating some oats. I know they're not the best choice. I'm just like, well, I might as well eat them before they catch mold. Okay? They're 2 years expired. Okay? So I'm just fucking eating some oats as a not the best choice, but okay, gotta eat them. I mean, I bought them. So, are me and Master T lying to you? Maybe we don't understand how nutrition works. If we are having the best nutrition, meat, eggs, fish, cheese, scrambled eggs, butter. I'm cooking with olive oil. Let me show you my olive oil. So I got Spain. I got the good stuff. Look at the embodiment on this baby. Olive oil, extra, unprocessed olive oil, extra quality from... Wait, what? It is a mix of olive oils from the EU. I thought it was all from Spain. It's made in Malaga, Spain, Antequera, Malaga, Spain. Best category olive oil made from crushing mechanically olives. But it says it's a mixture of olive oils from the EU. Asiane. I thought it was only Spanish olives. Oh well, I mean, it's still good, as long as it's not fake. As long as it's not fake. And you would get that real olive oil, they say, when you apply it on the grill press or on the pan and you heat it up, when you start to heat it up, it smells, the whole room smells very nice. The whole room starts to smell. It doesn't smell now when it's cold, but when you start heating it up, it starts evaporating on the pan. It's gonna smell like olives, baby. Although they can probably fake that, they can probably put some fake fucking scents, but if they try to fake olive oil and they put a perfume, it would smell like this when I open the bottle when it's cold. I don't know what to tell you. Just make sure you get some fucking real olive oil. You don't want to get scammed, okay? Because I only use olive oil when I want to coat the pan to make a pizza, and my pizzas have a lot of meat, so don't worry about the bread. And I only use it. I also very rarely make pizza. Like, it's not a problem. I can make pizza more often if I want. I haven't. When I apply a little olive oil on the grill press to season the grill press. So this bottle is gonna last me a year. So we're not worried about money. I don't just chug it down. It goes very slowly. Okay, so I am cooking with high-grade olive oil. I am eating primarily meat, the food pyramid, the meat, okay? Somehow it takes me 2 years to get forearms and get from being morbidly obese to kind of chubby. Yeah, he's not that bad looking, he's kind of chubby. Sam Sulek has a zits on his back from the steroids. And you can see him, he was boiling a steak in a plastic wrap. That's how dumb he is. Do you think that Sam Sulek is like cooking every day like us? Master T goes to the buffet. He doesn't need to cook, he goes to the buffet. He gets the meat, the fish. I cook. Do Sam Sulek and Gabriel, okay, Gabriel can cook, I guess, but Sam Sulek, he was trying to boil a steak in a fucking plastic wrap. He's that fucking dumb, okay? He's got a fucking pizza back. He showed you how much steroids he's doing if his back is full of acne. His back looks like a pizza. You know what Sam Sulek was telling the kids? That he got that big from drinking chalky milk. Chalky milk and cereal and McDonald's. That's how he got the size. So all the kids, they go to buy chalky milk, and they go to McDonald's, and they're like, I'm gonna be just muscular like Sam Sulek. I mean, at some point, don't you think that somebody's gonna get shot at some point? Don't you think so? I mean, my goodness, bro. So at some point, you gotta question these people. They look that they're clearly on steroids. You can go crazy trying to work out, and you can see there's the limit. My arm hurts. Your muscles are telling you, listen, bro, it hurts here. There's a limit of how much we can work out. Okay? We're hitting the limit. We need to rest and we need to eat. Meanwhile, Gabriel is just fucking, he's on steroids. His muscles recover twice as quick because of the steroids. If you think I'm joking, go read the studies, go read what it says. Steroids make you recover faster. They heal and build the muscles faster. When you're on steroids, you can work out 1 hour, 2 hours, and that's how they end up snapping their shit, because their muscles are recovering and growing faster. Their tendons, ligaments are not growing at this increased rate, so they eventually end up snapping something, because steroids just, make your muscles recover. They tire more slowly. They can take more damage. So, again, me and Master T are telling you gotta eat more meat, and you gotta lay off the bread, and you are gonna make progress. Now, just because I was fucking obese before, I had a beer gut, and so I'm not I don't start off kind of okay looking, so I'm gonna make slower progress. And also, I'm like, my goal is not to be aesthetic. My goal is to have big arms and be like athletic, strong, capable. Like I don't want to be aesthetic. I mean, it's not the primary goal. So I want to be like a strong man, like a built, fat, athletic. I don't need to be chiseled, okay? And I'm still making progress, but you see Gabriel and the other schmucks, the fitness influencers, that rock on, bro. I'm a feel-good streamer. We're gonna have a cook eating challenge today. And they always forget to tell you they're taking steroids. Hey, bros, just so you know, I'm taking steroids. It's not that easy, bros. Hey, friends, I'm taking steroids. It's not as easy as you think. You don't get swole and low body fat just like that. I gotta tell you the truth, bros. I am taking some steroids. Right? So they don't tell you that. They skip. They forgot to tell you that part. But they tell you they eat rice and chicken. You eat bowls of rice like Jason Blaha, you're gonna look like Jason Blaha. So they grift you that they are making fun of you. Okay? They're making fun of you. They're lying to you to keep you shitty looking. They don't want you to be, it's a closed group and you're not in it. Everybody that gets in shape, they're like, oh, I'm eating rice every day. You're not muscular like me. You're not six-pack like me. Because I eat rice, chicken, and broccoli every day. And you're not going to do that. You're not going to eat rice, broccoli, and chicken. They don't. They also don't. Okay? Gabriel is going to tell you he eat rice. And when the video is over, he's going to take the little pack of rice, he's going to throw it in the garbage. Okay? And he's going to laugh at you. And at least I have proof to tell you. It's like, yeah, I do know how to build muscle, and it's, you guessed it, you gotta eat meat. You gotta lay off the bread and rice. Okay, now, I do have rice growing. I don't know if you can see this, but I do have this tiny little, I have some black rice growing. I grow it, I try to grow it now, it's a new thing because you can just grow it submerged in water. It's a very, it just grows, you put water in it, it grows. You don't need to water it every day, worry about fucking up the soil. You just, once it grows to a certain height, you can just keep it submerged in water. Mold is the only problem, okay? It's like, it grows like a weed. So I have, I like that. I think the cat can eat it, like cat grass. I still gotta check. And you just get free rice. And I want to use it for sushi, that's why I'm growing it. So I can lie to you, I can tell you, look, I'm growing rice. I eat rice every day, that's how I get my muscles, from rice. Which is the same as bread, there's no protein in it, okay? So I could lie to you. Or I could tell you the truth that I decided to grow black rice because I just want to wrap it around some fish to make some sushi, and that's the only rice. The only rice I'm going to eat is, you know, sushi. Put some rice around the fish to make it, get the taste, the texture, so I'm not eating only fish, so I don't get bored. Make it put a little cucumber, make it a little crunchy, tasty, and that's why we use vegetables in bread. They do got some vitamins, got some nice stuff, but primarily, if you're just eating cubes of chicken, you're gonna want to puke. So we season the chicken, we put some whatever vegetables you want, a little bit of bread, make it like a wrap, like a doner, some sauce. All of a sudden we have a tasty meal, it's the perfect taste. And we're getting our meat. I do have spring onions, which I've cut, but the better way to grow them is to actually get an actual onion, so we can see a cup of water, and we have an onion which has already started to make roots. In just one night, this onion has started to make roots. And then you remove the unnecessary layers and you plant it, and you get spring onions. And you can chop up these bad boys and you can make a homemade ranch. You make a homemade ranch with either scallions, was it? Or you can use spring onions like me. Finely chopped with skyr, with, what was it, skyr and mayonnaise, real mayonnaise. And you can make homemade ranch. And goes amazing with battered fish. You put some fish on the gyro bread, you put some homemade ranch, you put some 4 cucumbers, bada bing, bada boom, muscles up. I don't have amazing biceps, but bada bing, bada boom. Let me get the white. Bada bing, bada boom. You get the homemade fish sandwich. We also have, this is my rosemary. I got this rosemary from the store. It's gonna grow, I'm gonna propagate it. I'm gonna get some I'm gonna propagate it. You got unlimited rosemary for your chicken spice. And we've got my favorite lentils. Look how the lentils have grown. We got, so yeah, we got lentils. The lentils I like because you can add them like to a stir fry, and I like that. I just want to be self-sufficient, so I want to be able to grow something. I have like a death aura. It kills all the plants, so I want to be able just to prove to myself that I can grow something, that I can survive. It's not that I'm gonna eat lentils every day. It's just like to prove to myself that I can have some organic lentils and rice. And I put a lot of meat in my stir fry, but I'm gonna put like some lentils, make it like a Chinese stir fry. It's not gonna be only lentils. It's gonna be meat with some lentils, okay? And I'm gonna make some sushi with the black rice. And we're gonna have some rosemary and basil. I'll have basil. Maybe I'll get some chili peppers as a plant. We'll see. The problem is we found crops that grow fast. We found crops that are easy to propagate, kept in water, they grow fast. Just gotta make sure the cat doesn't eat them. The cat, it wants to eat the lentils. They're tasty. Okay? What else can I tell you? So, that is the problem with Gabriel, with King Kreas. All these streamers, influencers, they feel good. You hang out with chat, he makes you feel good. You're like a girl, he makes you feel good, you're hanging with chat. But he forgets to tell you, I'm on steroids. Now, actually, I'm gonna tell you to eat rice, I'm eating rice and chicken. But in reality, Gabriel can be eating McDonald's, he can have shitty diet. And from the steroids, he's gonna grow literally fake muscles. Okay? And he's not telling you that. He's lying to you. Oh, I'm eating rice and chicken every day. Give me a fucking break. I mean, technically, you can put a little rice. You can put a little rice with the chicken. You're gonna say, okay, I'm eating rice and chicken, but you're eating less than the amount of a piece of bread. So you're eating like half a cup of rice, right? Or a cup of rice. But you're gonna listen to him. You're gonna think, if I eat rice and chicken, I'm gonna become like Gabriel. So you make a whole bowl of rice and you add like a small piece of chicken, and you just ate a whole bowl of rice with a little bit of chicken. You're like, why am I getting fat? Why don't I look like Gabriel? He's either not eating rice at all, or he's eating very little, and he's eating a lot of chicken. And he's not telling you about the steroids, which wrestlers take. Big surprise. I'm not saying all wrestlers, but, the wrestlers that don't look skinny fat, they take some roids. At the very minimum TRT, testosterone replacement therapy. They get injected with testosterone, okay? So, if you look at Sami Zayn, he probably doesn't take steroids. He looks like shit. He looks worse than me. I look better than Sami Zayn. If you look at Kenny KO, he doesn't. Maybe he takes steroids to recover faster, but he's certainly. He's not taking steroids. Who else? Bronson Reed, he's just a big fat guy. He's not. I don't think he takes them. Maybe he takes them to be stronger, but you can look like Sami Zayn, you can look like Bronson Reed, you can look like Kenny KO. These are not super nice physiques. But you want to be kind of swole while having a six-pack, that's going to be a little hard. I have my friend, my personal friend from Sweden. He's like the type of a crazy guy that he goes to work, he has like a really good job, like a director, Mr. Big Shot, Mr. Businessman. He goes to work, still manages to work out. I don't know, after work, lunch break, he fucking lifts more than me. He goes to a gym, he lifts like impressive weight. He works out while having a job, comes back home, cooks something, cooks for his wife. So he's fucking mugging me. Like, I can work out, I can do some little chores, and I can cook for my wife, but I can't handle any work. When I was working from home, I could barely handle enough willpower after work. So I would work until 6 p.m. I would literally fall asleep. This little studio. I would literally fall asleep and I would wake up at like 8 p.m. So I would rest for 1-2 hours. I would wake up, dinner time, enough willpower to put some pre-made chicken on a wrap to make a quick gyro döner. Like you see here, I got the pre-made chicken. I grilled it yesterday in the form of skewers. So 2 big skewers, I cut them in half and I got the meat. So now when I want to actually cook, I get the meat, I chop it up thinner, I cut it into smaller pieces. I put it in the microwave for 30 to 40 seconds. And I put the warm meat on the gyro bread with some salad, and dinner is ready. 5-minute cooking, okay? You get the meat, you cut it a little, you heat it up in the microwave, you heat up the gyro bread on the grill press, 5-minute cooking. I could barely do that. My willpower, I'm like, I just wanna eat. I don't wanna do anything after work. My brain is fried. Graphic designer, you gotta do 50 banners today. You gotta go crazy. It's like, dude, are we doing enough banners for China? Am I a graphic designer? Am I fucking overworked like a fucking Chinese worker? I summon demons and I curse Jews every day. Don't you ever forget it. So the truth is that the crazy people like my friend and Ronnie Coleman, who could have a day job as a cop and they still got the energy to work out and do some meals, it's like 1 in 1,000. It is almost impossible for you to have a job and to find time to work out and to cook something at home. It is almost impossible. If your wife is not helping you, you are fucking done. You will quit. Okay? Hey, when you're an unemployed 22-year-old kid, you're going to college, you're unemployed, you got a time to go to the gym, film your TikTok content. Try having a job. Even like a nice office work from home job will eat your time and your willpower, your energy. What else? So there is a way. When I worked for last summer for 2 months, I worked from home. I would go in my lunch break. I had a 1 hour lunch break, and I would just use my bands to have a quick workout. Down, you go down, quick workout, and then you eat during work time. That's the way. That's the way. You either gotta have a quick half an hour workout and eat for half an hour, or maybe eat for 10 minutes. Eat for 10 minutes, workout, or if you work from home, you can afford to use your lunch break to work out quickly downstairs. You go downstairs quickly and you work out with a rubber band, or maybe you have weights at home if you want to use the dumbbells. I don't. And then you can eat during work time. You can have your 10-minute quick eat for 10 minutes during work time, or slowly, I don't know. That is the only way that you can, that's the only way you can fucking keep going without quitting. There's these crazy guys, like they're gonna go to work, then at 6 p.m. they're gonna go to jiu-jitsu training. You're fucking crazy, you're not gonna last. You can't just keep doing that. You wake up at 7 a.m., you go to work, 6 p.m. you gotta go to jiu-jitsu, you're home 8 p.m. Who's gonna cook? Who's gonna have sex with your wife? Somebody else. Somebody fucking else. Some people can do it, but they're like fucking aliens. Like you gotta take it easy, bro. You gotta rest. You can't be grinding like that every day. It's impossible. It's okay if you slack the job. Find a way to slack off at work so you can work out. That's okay with me. That's a good idea. But overall, what I want you to understand from this video is that eating rice, it is survival food, the same as bread. Okay, you're gonna get fat. There's no nutrients, there's no protein. You're not going to build muscle. You're not going to build muscle. There is no difference between eating a chicken sandwich or eating rice with chicken. It's the same carbs. It matters the amount, how much rice versus how much bread on the chicken sandwich. So why would you choose to eat chicken with rice? You're supposed to eat just the chicken with some other stuff, maybe some olives, maybe some sauce. The amount of bread is only there to lightly make the chicken kind of tastier, so it's not just chicken, there's some kind of a texture mix, It is bread and rice, Master T, we call it peasant slave food. You're eating slave food, get it, food for slaves. I don't want to insult people. So it is survival food. You will survive, but you will not build a lot of muscle. Muscle is built from protein. Get it? You gotta eat the meat. Eggs, caviar, okay? You gotta eat the caviar. Get it, broski? So, it really hurts me. It really fucking disgusting when another one of these influencers, these streamers, King Kreas Gabriel, a wrestler, he's on video, he's your hero, I'm gonna make you feel good, and we're all gonna make it, bro, I'm gonna have a chicken nugget eating challenge. I'm gonna have a gel eating challenge, and Ray Ripley's in the background, and by the way, I'm gonna forget to tell you that I'm on steroids, and make sure to eat rice and chicken, so you quit. So your wife sucks and you quit. You're not gonna last eating chicken and rice every day because nobody does. Because it's fucking horrible flavor. It's just fucking horrible. Nobody eats rice and chicken every day. They're lying to you. You can eat gyro bread with chicken and some salads, some sauce. Yeah, I eat that every day. That's okay. It kind of starts to lose the taste after a while, but you can do it. Chicken and rice? Fucking... Especially chicken breast with just white meat and rice. You will go crazy. Keep in mind, this chicken is juicy and soft. These are chicken bone fillets, which is kind of the same as chicken breast, I guess. So, these are chicken bone fillets, marinated in spices and a sauce. They're marinated, put on the grill press, very tender, they stay tender, juicy, very... There's a lot of spice on the surface, they're very spicy, flavorful, tasty. I guarantee you Gabriel is not gonna cook the chicken better than me. He's not gonna make it tastier than what I do on the grill press. And he's telling you, I'm eating chicken and rice every day, bro. Give me a fucking break. You know what you do every day? You kiss Ray Ripley's butthole every day. That's what you do every day.